Every week, I talk to small business owners who tell me the same thing. Talha, I know I need AI. I just don't know where to start. And honestly, that's the right problem to have. Because it means you already know AI is coming, you just need a roadmap. In the next minutes, I am going to give you that roadmap, step by step. No theory, no fluff, just the exact process I use when I implement AI automation for small businesses across Germany. My name is Talha. I am the founder of Kenu Solutions. We build AI automation systems for small and medium businesses in the DACH region. Real estate offices, dental practices, law firms, service businesses of all kinds. And in every single project, whether it is a 2-person brokerage office in Munich or a 10-person Zahnarzt practice in Hamburg, the implementation process looks the same. 6 steps, that's it. Let me walk you through them. Before I get into the steps, I need to tell you about the biggest mistake I see businesses make when implementing AI. They try to automate everything at once. They come to me and say, we want a chatbot, automated emails, social media scheduling, document generation, CRM integration, and an AI receptionist, all by next month. And I stop them right there because that approach doesn't work. Not because the technology can do all of those things. It can. But because when you try to automate everything at once, you end up with a system that half works, confuses your team, and gets abandoned within 60 days. The businesses that succeed with AI do one thing first. They do it well, then they build from there. That's the mindset. Now, here are the steps. Step 1, and this is the step most people skip, is to map your current process before you touch a single tool. I mean, literally write it down on paper, on a whiteboard, wherever. For a real estate office, it looks like this. Lead comes in from Immobilien Scout 24, then someone reads the email and then replies manually, then tries to schedule a viewing, back and forth on times, finally agrees, then enter details into the CRM manually, sets a reminder, maybe sends a follow-up. Now look at that process. How many of those steps actually need a human brain? How many are just mechanical? Same action repeated every single time. The answer for most businesses is roughly 70% of the process is mechanical, repetitive, predictable. That 70% is what AI automates. The other 30%, the relationship, the negotiation, the judgment calls, that stays human. You can't automate what you haven't mapped. So before anything else, write your process down. Step 2 is to identify your single biggest time waster. Not the second biggest, not the whole list, just one. Here's to find it. Ask yourself, what is the one task that happens every single day, takes most of the time, and requires the least human judgment? For most service businesses, the answer is the same, responding to the first inquiries. Every day, multiple times, same questions, same information, same back and forth. For a broker, it's, is the apartment still available? How big is it? Can I see it this week? For a Zahnarzt practice, it's, do you have appointments available? Do you take my insurance? What are your opening hours? That first response, that is your starting point. Not because it's the most exciting thing to automate, but because it happens the most, it wastes the time most. And fixing it has an immediate visible impact. Step 3, choose one tool, not 5, just one. I see this mistake all the time. Someone watches a few YouTube videos, signs up for make.Com, Zapier, Go High Level, and Active Campaign on the same weekend, and then gets overwhelmed and does nothing with any of them. Pick one, based on what you identified in step 2. If you want to automate a simple workflow, 2 apps talking to each other, start with Zapier. It's the simplest. If you want something more powerful with more control, then make.com. If you want an all-in-one system for your entire client journey, then go with Go High Level. One tool, master it, then expand. Think of it like opening a restaurant. You don't launch with a 200-item menu on day 1. You launch with 10 dishes you do perfectly. Then you grow. Step 4. Build one workflow, test it, then improve it. Let me show you what a first workflow looks like for a real estate office. Trigger. New inquiry arrives from Immobilien Scout 24. Action 1. Make.com reads the inquiry and extracts the name, email, phone number, and property interest. Action 2. Contact is automatically created in Go High Level CRM. Action 3. Personalized reply goes out within 90 seconds, addressing the prospect by name, confirming the property details, and offering 3 available viewing times. Action 4. If the prospect clicks a time, appointment is booked directly in the calendar, confirmation sent automatically. Action 5. 24 hours before the viewing, automatic reminder goes out. That's one workflow. 5 actions built once runs forever. Now here's what I want you to notice. This workflow doesn't replace the broker. It handles the mechanical part so the broker can focus on the viewing itself, the part that actually requires a human. Step 5 is one that most people forget, and it causes problems later. You need to define exactly when the AI stops and the human takes over. This is called the handover point, and it must be clear before your system goes live. For most businesses, the handover happens in 3 situations. 1. When the prospect has a complaint or a problem that needs empathy. 2. When the deal is large enough that a human conversation makes a meaningful difference. 3. When the inquiry is unusual and falls outside what the system was trained to handle. Everything else, the routine, the repetitive, the predictable, the system handles. If you don't define this clearly, your team won't trust the system. They will keep jumping in manually, and the automation will never reach its full potential. Step 6. Measure everything, then improve monthly. This is where most businesses stop. They build the system, it runs, and they never look at it again. Big mistake. Here are the 4 numbers you should be checking every week. How many inquiries came in? How many were automatically answered? How many converted to a viewing? And how many viewings led to a deal? These 4 numbers tell you everything. If inquiries are high but conversations are low, your follow-up sequence needs work. If viewings are high but deals are low, the problem is somewhere else entirely. AI automation isn't a project you finish, it's a system you maintain. Every month you look at the numbers, you find the weakest point and you improve it. The businesses that do this consistently, after 6 months, they have a machine. After 12 months, they have a competitive advantage that their competitors simply cannot catch up to. Let me make a simple, real example. A small brokerage office, 3 people covering the Munich area. Before automation, this is what their day looked like. Morning. Go through 15 to 20 emails from the night before. Spend 90 minutes writing replies. Spend another 30 minutes trying to coordinate viewing times. Miss 2 or 3 leads that had already moved on. After automation, same team, same volume. Morning, open laptop, see 8 confirmed viewings already booked. See a CRM with every lead qualified and categorized. Spend the morning doing actual broker work, not email management. The team didn't grow, the workload didn't decrease, but the output, the number of deals closed per month, went up because the time that was being lost to mechanical tasks was now being used for what actually matters. That's the real return on investment of implementation, not the technology, the time. 2 quick objections before I close. My business is different. This won't work for me. Every business owner says this, and in 7 years of working with businesses, I can count on one hand the number of processes that genuinely couldn't be automated. If your business has repetitive tasks, and every business does, this works. I don't have time to learn new tools. You don't have to. That's what we do at Kinu Solutions. You tell us your process, we build the system, we test it, we train your team, and we hand you something that just runs. So, 6 steps, map your process, find your biggest time waster, pick one tool, build one workflow, define the handover, measure, and improve. That's how you implement AI in a small business. Not with a massive budget, not with a tech team, with a clear process and the willingness to start with one thing. If you want help mapping out your specific process, we offer a free consultation at kinusolutions.com. We sit down with you, we look at your workflow, and we tell you exactly what to automate first and what it would cost. No obligation, no sales pressure, just clarity. If this video gave you that, share it with one business owner in your network who is still doing everything manually. If you want to know exactly what tools real businesses are using today, no code, no server, no IT degree required, then click here.